Get on this. That works. And works. And are we good? Go. We are. Welcome to my weekly wellness discovery show, everyone. I'm so excited because I actually got online the first time. And yesterday didn't go anything like that. But really, the best way for you to have a nice, enjoyable life where you look good and feel good and all the good things that go with that is by learning the different ways that you can use nature to improve your health. So I'm glad you're here. Today, we're going to get into a really interesting subject is the gut-brain connection. And we're going to be kind of having a look at how our bellies could be a very big part of what our mood is like, what our energy levels are like, and how we feel overall. So, there are some articles about this already in my wellness center. The Trust Your Gut is Smarter Than You Think is a great article. What else is, oh yeah, well, if you haven't subscribed yet, actually, I will put the link up above at the end of the show so you can go ahead and grab your free account. It's really easy. You just put your name, your email address in, and you're done. And in there, you're going to find recipes, interviews with experts, some of the past Vitality for Life shows we've had, and so much more. So, a little bit about me. The whole reason I became a wellness educator is because I ended up with this wonderful thing called Lyme disease. Comes from a tick bite. This little dude is the mascot that represents Lyme. His name is Lymeer. And in that experience, it was very interesting. I suffered so many different symptoms. And they waxed and waned, and the medical professionals could not help me with this at all. And after a while, you get frustrated. You start digging on your own. Okay, what do I do? How do I help myself? And that's really what led to all of this, because there is information out there that is amazing, that has really helped me. So now what I do is I take everything that I've learned in almost 30 years. I put it all together, in these shows, in my wellness center, in my blogs, you name it, however I can do it, I do. And the whole idea is that it gives you the information that you might be looking for so that you can also be living a better life too. And just know it's not a one size fits all. There's things I put in there that I have nothing to do with, but it works for others. So it's there. So last week we talked about BPH, benign prostatic hyperplasia, and it's very common in men that are over 40. In fact, you should really start looking for it when you're 30. There's some big key symptoms to watch for. And we also had a look at how to manage that naturally, as well as some of the medical options that you could choose and practical steps that you can actually start taking right now. Apparently, every time I get on camera, I'm going to lose my voice. I like it. Excuse me for a sec. Let's try that. Okay, 7 symptoms. That article is also in my wellness center, so you can check that out. And we're going to move forward to the gut thing. Now, you know that expression, trust your gut? A lot of us think that that's, almost like a psychic thing, the intuitive side of us, a feeling that we get, in our gut. But what if I told you that your gut is actually one of the smartest, most influential parts of your body? We always think it's all about the brain, but it turns out that our gut and our brain are talking all the time. They're sending signals back and forth. So, if we understood that connection, it would actually help us to explain a lot of different things like digestive issues, energy levels, what our mood is like, how we're handling stress, anxiety. So, we're going to actually have a look at that because it is kind of fascinating. So, exactly how does your gut talk to your brain and vice versa? Now, I know this sounds kind of woo-woo, I get that. But you can think of it kind of like a group chat that never goes to sleep. The messages are flying back and forth day and night. And there's three main ways that this gut brain conversation happens. And the first one is the vagus nerve, and it's kind of like the main phone line between your brain and your gut. So if you're anxious or overwhelmed, your brain is going to send out an emergency alert, and your gut actually listens. And what'll happen is you'll experience some stomach cramping, churning, or nausea, or the urge to run to the bathroom because things are going to come flying out the other end. And that just might be your body actually talking to you. Never think of it that way. Okay, another one is the brain chemicals. We call them neurotransmitters. And you may not know this, but your gut actually makes feel-good chemicals like serotonin and dopamine. And that's why poor gut health can sometimes lead to things like depression, brain fog, and chronic anxiety. A lot of PTSD flares up if the gut is not healthy. Okay, the third one, the gut bacteria, very important, the microbes. We've got trillions of these little guys running around in our guts, and they're not just hanging out chilling, they're busy. They're playing a major role in how we process our stress, how our sleep is, how we fight off inflammation, and even how we're feeling emotionally on a day-to-day level. So if you've ever asked yourself, why is it I feel anxious after I eat this particular thing? Or why is it my digestion seems to crash when I'm all stressed out and under pressure? Why can't I focus or feel motivated lately? I'm running like a wet dish rag. Well, you're not imagining things, and you're definitely not broken. Your body is flat out communicating with you in the only way it knows how. And that's where we can begin to listen more closely and actually respond with some care and concern. Now, there are four gentle shifts that's going to help support your gut-brain connection. And we're going to talk about a few of the simple ones. These are just gentle little changes you can do right away. They're going to help support this powerful partnership between your gut and your brain. Going to improve the relationship. So, number one, eat more whole, fiber-rich foods. Now, if you have leaky gut syndrome, you may want to slow down on the fiber a little bit, but load up on things like fruits and veggies, fermented foods like kimchi, I can never say that right, yogurt, prebiotic rich goodies like onions, garlic, oats, love them all. And so does your gut. Your gut bacteria just thrives on this stuff. It actually creates a happier gut, so that means a calmer, more balanced mind. There is that very strong connection. Okay, also, we want to support our nervous system, doing things like deep breathing, gentle movements, journaling, all of that can help calm the vagus nerve, thing we were talking about in the other slide. So, if your nervous system feels supported, your digestive system does too. Also, we want to stay hydrated, get enough sleep. These basics are really important. Hydration and rest, they help to balance your stress response and your digestion in ways that we often overlook. Okay, and the fourth one is to consider a high quality probiotic because not all probiotics are created equal. So it's worth finding out one that fits your unique needs. And you also want to make sure that it has guaranteed live delivery. It'll say umpteen billions of bugs in this bottle, but are they still alive? Because if they're not, it's kind of pointless. So if you're not sure where to start, reach out for me on that one. I've got some great recommendations for you. The ones that I use work very well. So coming up, actually in just a couple weeks, we're going to have our gut brain connection show on our Vitality for Life thing that we do. And it's gut instincts with Dr. Tanya Hardig and Dr. John Westerdahl. Now that's going to be on the 25th at 8 p.m. Eastern Time, 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. And this is what it looks like when you go to register for it. I'll put that link up above for you too. You can just click on it, bang, save your spot. Now, I realize you might be busy. We are coming into summer and traveling season, and everybody's going, woohoo, I'm out of here. Even if you know that you can't make this, don't worry about it. Go ahead and register anyways, because what'll happen is as soon as that show is done, the replay comes up and then you get the copy. Okay, so a sneak peek at what's coming up in that, Dr. Tanya Hardig. She's going to be having a look at how our gut and our brain stay connected and what's the different things we can do to support that on a daily basis. And then we've got Dr. John Westerdahl. He's going to be focusing on the men's spotlight. He's going to be talking about sauce, palmetto, and how it supports the prostate health and men's wellness in general. And we're also going to take a little section there to rate a refrigerator, what the inside of a wellness coach's fridge would look like. That's going to be interesting. We're going to get some awesome nutritional tips and things that we can swap this for that. Healthy Bite Corner, we're going to learn about some great recipes that are going to support that gut-brain connection. So there'll be nice, quick, easy, tasty, yummy recipes that are going to help fuel your gut and boost your brain health at the same time. So don't miss out on this. It's going to be really good. If you would like to have the link directly sent to you, by all means, you can drop the word gut below and I will definitely forward that to you or DM me, whatever you're comfortable with. Not a problem. I'll get it to you. So, a quick recap of what we just did. We talked about how our gut and brain stay in constant conversation day and night, how we can make some simple shifts in our daily routine that can really improve that connection, which in turn improves our mood, our digestive system, and our mental clarity, as well as our energy. Also, we talked about the upcoming show, Gut Instincts, and we're going to be unlocking some very powerful connections that fuel some good lasting wellness in us. And you can learn more on this topic in my wellness center. There's more great articles I haven't even touched on yet. 5 ways that zinc works wonders for men. It's great for everybody, but we're targeting men this month. Um, 7 symptoms that could indicate that you guys are having prostate problems, and also have a little bit of a look at gut instincts with Dr. Richard Brose. Okay, now if you're one of these that you like to learn stuff like this all the time, I know I do. I'm fascinated with it. It's my new OCD and has been for a long time. You're more than welcome to join my wellness community on Facebook is Danny's Wellness Tribe. I'll make sure that link is also attached. Remember to register for that upcoming Wellness Vitality for Life show, Gut Instincts. And again, if there's anything that I've mentioned that you're curious on, by all means, get in touch with me. We'll help you out with that. And if you'd like to kind of say, take some time to narrow down on what's specifically going on with you, whether it's you or you're supporting a man in your life's health, by all means, get in touch with me. We can, arrange a one-on-one session. We can take 30 minutes, find out if this is even something you want to do. I want to hear your story because the more that you tell me, the more you actually give us both the answers. Most people don't know that, but it works really well. So together, if we do that, then we can actually work on, a strategy that'll work best for you. Because again, there is no one size fits all. So next week, I'm going to be giving you a sneak peek of the June issue of Vitality for Life newsletter that's coming out. So I'm looking forward to seeing you there. So thanks, everyone. I'm going to bail off of this screen, stop share so I can see you a little bit better. And I hope you're having a really good month of June so far. We've had beautiful weather here where I am. And I look forward to seeing you next time. Thanks for being here, everyone. Bye for now.